Using the MDS Studio, we can browse the various virtual tables on the server. For this demo, I'm going to use an SMF view. Let's start by running a basic query on the view. Okay, so we got back some results. At this point, we can compose whatever query we wish against this view. I have one here from earlier that's used to get back the job durations. And at this point, I'm going to create a user-defined view of this query. This is an optional step, but I think a recommended step. It allows us to encapsulate the query into a user-defined view, and from there on we just refer to the view name instead of the actual SQL query. Okay, so here's my virtual view, and now we can run the code generation wizard. Generate code from SQL. So we're going to use our user-defined view, and at this point we can choose the type of application that we wish to generate. Okay, so let's start with a Jupyter notebook. There are some additional options here. Let's choose this one, and now we click finish, and it creates a notebook on the local file system. Now, from the Jupyter Web UI, we can upload our new notebook. So while the Jupyter kernel is starting up, let's quickly go through this simple application. The first cell sets some JDBC related settings, including some performance tuning options. We then load the driver jars if they were not already configured in your Spark environment. And then we're just going to make our JDBC call using the Spark API. So let's go ahead and execute the cells. And run the query. And we get back some results. Now, back in the MDS Studio, I'm going to show you how we can generate a different application type using the same view. This time, let's pick Java Spark application. So this generates code that uses the Spark API. There's no Jupyter dependency in this case. So in order to build this, we're going to use Maven for this demo. So let's begin by creating a new Maven project. Let's give it a name. Okay. So in our Maven project, we're going to have to add the Spark SQL dependency. So let's do that here. And let's save that change. So the dependencies have been pulled into our project. So now at this point, we can go back. Let's copy the Java file we created and move it to our new project. Okay. So now we can open that version of the file and edit it using the IDE. When we're ready, we can then generate the jar file for this application. So let's right click and use Maven. And so we generated our jar file here. At this point, we can transfer that file to USS on the host, and we can use Spark Submit to run the application.